Hi there, I'm Ben and welcome to my look at the most exciting games from the PS5 game reveal that happened on the 11th of June 2020. Now this video is strictly my opinion. If you're excited for a game that I don't mention, that's great. These are just the games that stood out to me. This list is in no particular order of importance. In fact, they are in the order that they were revealed. Very few details are known about these games, so the video is going to be my first impressions of each game. Right, let's get started. First up was Spider-Man Miles Morales. I think we all knew that this game was coming with the way the previous game ended. Now with this game not being titled Spider-Man 2 in any way, does that mean this is a smaller spin-off game in the same vein as Infamous First Light or the Far Cry spin-offs? I hope not, but I have a feeling that it might be. I would love to play a full sequel title as a new character and see everything from a different perspective. Either way, this is more Spider-Man, one of the best games on the PS4, let's just be thankful for that. Next up is yet another Insomniac title, Ratchet and Clank Rifts Apart. These guys have been busy. Ratchet and Clank was never a series I played when I was younger. I actually started playing them because they had easy platinum trophies, but I soon realised they are so much more than that. They are well written, funny and highly entertaining. Just the variety of imaginative weapons in each game is impressive enough. Rifts Apart was actually one of the most visually impressive trailers from this reveal. This must have taken a serious amount of triangles. I can't wait to get my hands on this and start smashing some crates and collecting some bolts. This next game is still being developed under a working title, Project Athia. I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at here, not much of the game was actually shown, but at least it was gameplay. This looks like a game that is all about the world and the creatures that inhabit it. I usually hate dog enemies in games, but they have even managed to make those look interesting. Now this game does look like it's a while off yet, but it's definitely one I'll be keeping an eye on. This next game, Kenna Bridge of Spirits, could actually be in my top 3 games from the reveal. At first glance it looks like a playable Pixar movie. The visuals are absolutely stunning. I just want to get lost in the world that they're showing us here, but then they actually show some of the game's combat and it looks like it could have quite a deep combat system. At one point the character, which I presume is called Kenna, performs a parry and then hits back with a flurry of her own attacks. Not something I'd expect to see in an adorable looking game like this. I really can't wait to get my hands on this one. I'm not sure what to make of this next game, Ghostwire Tokyo, but it definitely has my attention. The game has that sort of mysterious look and feel to it, similar to what Control did when I first saw that. I didn't quite know what was going on, but I wanted to go on the ride. Control turned out to be one hell of a game and has only recently got the recognition that it deserves. I feel like Ghostwire Tokyo might be that sort of cult game. A hidden gem, if you will. The only thing that I'm not fully on board with is the first person perspective, but the Darkness games and other similar games made it work, so it's not a deal breaker. Next up, a man that needs no introduction, Agent 47 in Hitman 3. Now the last Hitman game I actually played was Absolution on the PS3. The thing that put me off about the newer titles was the whole episodic release thing. I'm never a fan of that. I'll wait for a game to be complete before I play it. Now hopefully they don't go down this route with Hitman 3, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do. Now that I have a YouTube channel and make guides, I will be starting this one at release and I can't wait. It's been far too long since I played a Hitman game and I've heard nothing but great things about the last 2 games. I think it might be time to go back and play those 2 in preparation for this new one. Next up we have Little Devil Inside. I think there's a lot more to this game than it first lets on with its simple, clean presentation. It looks like it could be quite the adventure game. It seems as though that you play as a monster hunter, which means lots of hopefully interesting boss battles. I believe this game was a Kickstarter project, so only a small development team behind it, and I like what they've come up with here. To me personally, it looks like Wes Anderson has tried to make a Dark Souls game. Sign me up. Speaking of Dark Souls, here comes a polished up version of its predecessor, Demon Souls. Of all the games on this list, this is the game I'm most excited for. I know I'm in the minority when I say that, but I just don't care. Having recently platinumed every From Software game on the PS4 and falling in love with them, I've been itching for more. So much so in fact, I've dug out my PS3 and hooked it up again so I could play Demon Souls. Now I have a dilemma. Do I finish Demon's Souls on the PS3 or do I experience it fully for the first time on the PS5? If you have never played a Souls game, be it because the difficulty has put you off or just that they look a bit dated now, please just do it. You will not regret it. Next up, Deathloop. Deathloop looks like one of those games that is just fun to play, and that's all it needs to be. It looks like a hybrid of Dishonored and Hotline Miami with a little sprinkling of Bioshock. I know some people don't like the repetitive style of gameplay where you have to keep retrying a mission over and over again until you perfect it, but I really like that. Finding that perfect path that makes you look like a highly trained deadly assassin when you master it is so rewarding. Mix that in with the addictive gameplay of Dishonored and this game could be onto a winning formula. Here's hoping. Now I'm not quite sure of the title of this next game, but what I do know for certain that it is Resident Evil 8 and it looks creepy as all hell. Exactly what a Resident Evil game should be, might I add. They've been knocking it out the park recently with Resident Evil 7, 2 Remake and to a lesser extent 3 Remake. Village looks like it could be continuing on that trend. The thing that has me most excited for this game is the setting. A creepy old village being overlooked by an ominous looking castle, very gothic, can't wait. Now onto the game we were all waiting for, Horizon Zero Dawn 2 or Horizon Forbidden West to give it its correct title. This game looks mind-blowing, a digital photographer's dream. There was no gameplay trailer for this game, but we all know what to expect. Aloy was such a pleasure to control in the first game. Unlike Fallout 76, everything just worked. If someone were to ask me for a recommendation for the best game on PS4, it would be a close one, but Horizon Zero Dawn would be my answer. It's accessible to everyone, a joy to play, and will keep you entertained for hours on end with its captivating world, story and visuals. I have no doubt in my mind that Forbidden West will be more of the same, if not better. Right, that's it for my list. If you missed it, here's a quick look at the PS5 itself. Quite a bold design choice, but it works for me. Hopefully there's an all black version as well. Which game has you most excited for the PS5's launch? Have you seen anything that has made you want to purchase it day one now? Or are you still just happy to wait? Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe. I make trophy guides for a large variety of games, and you can bet I'll be making one for each of the games I've just mentioned here, unless the trophy system gets removed. Oh god, what do I do if that happens? Oh, I've got to go and evaluate my life choices now. Right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.